Okay, so you guys just listen to the song, but before we continue, can I get someone in a clear, confident voice reading the definition of an institution? Go ahead, Keandre.
Institution, a society or organization founded for a religious, educational, social, or similar purpose, and established law, practice, or custom.
So that's the noun, thank you, Keandre. That's the noun form of institution. Can I get a clear, confident voice? What is the verb form to be institutionalized, Bree?
To cause a custom, practice, law, etc. to become accepted and used by many people to establish something as an institution.
Excellent. So throughout the year, we've sort of been talking about like theme, right? And the themes of different texts. What I want us to do is to think about the themes that we see in institutionalized and connected to monster. Before we do that, what I want you to do is take a minute and silently define theme in your own words and give me one example. Theme should be something that you have in your notebook. If you are unsure, just try your best, right? It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm asking it for your own words, but what is theme in your own words? Give me one example. I'll give you 1 minute. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Yes. You're talking about okay, we're going to go ahead and continue. If you're finishing up writing, go ahead. What is theme, Calissa?
Okay, I say a life lesson, moral, or message.
Excellent. So it's a life lesson, moral, or message that's usually communicated by a text, right? Someone has to learn something in order for it to be a theme, right? So with an example, Romeo and Juliet, that's love and friendship, right? And a message could be love conquers all. Let's hit next. Just so you have a definition, let's hit forward. Next. Can I get someone in a clear, confident voice read me, and it's very similar to Calissa's, the dictionary definition of theme. Go ahead, Zakia.
A life lesson meaning, moral, or message about life and human nature that is communicated by a text. And I have a question.
AKA, what is it?
AKA what the story teaches readers.
Excellent. What's your question?
We write in our notebook or
Right on the handout. The very first slide. So bless you, as Zakia just read for us, theme is the life lesson, meaning, moral, or message about life or human nature that is communicated by a text. So basically, it's what the story teaches readers. You have to learn something in order for it to be a theme. Can someone read me the 2 examples? Kevin?
Examples. Money can't buy happiness. Topic, wealth and happiness. Note number 2. Tell the books by their cover. Topic, prejudice.
Excellent. So a couple of examples of theme, you should have written your own, but a couple of examples include money can't buy happiness, don't judge a book or a person by their cover, right? And so what I want us to do next is I want you to look at question 2. Now we're about halfway through the book, so obviously we may not know all the themes in Monster, but what I want you to do is take another minute and think about 2 possible themes in Monster and write them down. Remember, this is a 16-year-old African-American, he's a kid, right, ultimately? And he is on trial for his life. What are some lessons that the book can teach us so far? And obviously, we're not going to get all of them because we're not done. Write that down, and I'm going to ask for volunteers in a minute. Do you have a question? Do you want to share? Okay. Do you want to share? Okay. 30 seconds to a minute, actually, and we'll share out. You guys are doing a great job. All right, in the interest of time, if you're still writing, go ahead and continue writing. Can I get a couple volunteers? Give me some possible themes you've already noticed in Monster. Let's start with Jamaica, Nautica, and then we'll take some more hands as well. Excellent. So if you do the crime, you do the time. Good. Did you want to do your second one?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
People aren't always what they seem.
People aren't always what they seem. Excellent. Nautica.
I say guilty until proven innocent.
Guilty. So one is guilty until proven innocent. That's a big one, right? Because we don't necessarily. Well, actually, you're flipping it almost. So usually it's innocent until proven guilty. But Nautica, I think, correctly is saying that so far in this novel, it sounds like it's guilty until proven innocent. And did you have a second one?
What she said.
Okay, excellent. Let's do Lashante, and then we'll go over there.
I said not all monsters are imaginary.
Ooh, interesting.
Okay.
Okay. Not all monsters are imaginary. Excellent. That's a great one. I know we said we go there. Let me get my elbow. Go ahead.
Hanging with the wrong crowd can put you in the wrong situation.
Excellent. Hanging with the wrong crowd can put you in the wrong situation. Calissa, agrees with that.
Okay, I said the decisions you make in your life can either make you in the negative.
So the decisions that you make in life can either affect you in a positive or negative way. Can you do one of yours, Bree?
I was like, innocence can be gone, bad of eye.
Excellent. Okay.
What she said?
Can you say it again, please?
Innocence can be gone in the bad of eye.
She said she killed you all. No laughs. Kevin, go ahead.
Your environment can make you who you are, whether you embody it or not.
The environment can make you who you are, whether you embody it or not. Excellent. So those are all great themes. Can we hit next? These are some themes that I came up by myself. Actions have consequences, right? They're not as good as all of yours. Teenagers, children sometimes make stupid mistakes. And prejudice can lead to consequences, right? Do I have a question?
No, I have a statement.
Yes.
For number 2, don't adults make stupid mistakes too?
That is fair. I had Steve Harmon in my mind, but yes. So individuals can make stupid mistakes, I think, is a better one. Before we start annotating the different paragraphs in the song, can we go back? In case you've been living in a rock for your whole life, can someone read me who is Kendrick Lamar? He is not there. Shania, go ahead.
Kendrick Lamar is an American rapper and songwriter best known for his interesting take on life on Southern California's Compton tough streets, and for his affiliation with rap star and super producer Dr. Dre.
Excellent. So the biggest thing I want you to get out of this, if you don't know already, Lamar is from Compton, California, right? So he is, to a certain extent, a product or a reflection of his environment. It's not who he is, but to a certain extent, that's part of him, right? So can I get someone to read me the directions for 3? DJ.
Read each paragraph of Kendrick Lamar's Institutionalized. For each paragraph, annotate it by writing, in your own words, the theme of each individual paragraph.
So before we think about the theme of the entire song, we're going to break it down paragraph by paragraph. And in about 1 sentence for each paragraph, you're going to tell me what you think the message of this paragraph is. So each paragraph is going to be very similar to the other, right? Because it's like the same song. But you should have different answers for it. So we're going to do the first one together before you do the others on your own. And in the interest of time, you listen to the song, lyrics are in front of you. What I want you to do is take about 30 seconds to a minute, read it if you need to again, and go ahead and think about the theme of the first paragraph. Don't worry for the first one about getting it right or wrong. This is one we're going to talk about as a class really quickly. You guys are doing an excellent job. Okay, excuse me. Let's go ahead and share out and talk about how you got your answers. 3A is the first paragraph, right? Can I get a couple of you to share out some of the themes you see in this paragraph? Bree, kick us off.
Well, I put like he's mentally like in the ghetto and he's like institutionalized in it. Like he can do whatever he wants in the world because he has like the power or whatever. But you know he's like still like forever like gonna be stuck in there. Like he's not gonna forget his roots.
Okay, good. Nadia?
I said money isn't the answer to everything.
Money isn't the answer to everything. Good, Kevin.
My thing what I came up with is that he mentions like rap image, correct? So basically embodying rap can really make you a product of your own
Good. So what is rap music in particular? What do we associate with being successful in rap music? Like what comes with that success in the rap game, DJ?
Basically a lot of struggling. Like a lot of people that rap, they rap about how, or they tell about how they struggled before they became.
Okay. Excellent. So there's like the struggle that they can't really deny. That's really part of their success, right? What else, Monica? Fame. What comes with fame, Monica? Money, right? So we're going to be pulling from actually, because you guys had excellent answers. Can someone give me a theme related to fame, money, and the ghetto in this paragraph, right? So he's talking about, he's still trapped in the ghetto, but he's obviously someone with fame in that first paragraph, right? He's talking about the definition of a rap image. He can't be part of the rap image if he's not at least minorly successful. So someone give me a theme with money, fame, and being trapped in the ghetto based on this first paragraph. Yes. 1-2 sentences max. And I think it's sort of like what Nautica said and pulling from what Bree said as well. Wait, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say like maybe that it's like don't forget who made you. Like because like with fame you start to forget who you are. Like you'll do ridiculous things and change your morals. Because, like you were talking about like rap. It's like typically in rap music, like people mostly can like mention the stuff that's really going on because the songs like it's some really vulgar stuff. And
right.
Like you're changing who you are to be vulgar and present this image.
So I think, Nadia, did you want to add on to that?
Yeah, she said that you're changing the world, but I don't feel like he's changing the world because he's saying that he is still killing it, even though, you know, he got money and he rap now. He's like basically saying like, he a rapper, he has money, but that still don't change to who he is. He'll still, you know, be a person he was before.
Yeah, I think that's like right, and again, you guys are doing a good job. I'm going to pull from both of them. I think the theme, as you guys have been helping me out with, for the first paragraph, is that despite wealth, one should never forget where they came from, right? And I think he's not forgetting where he's coming from. I think he's trying to give that message out. So if you're going to be successful in rap, like, don't forget where you came from, right? So that's the theme, and I'll say it again for the folks with too much earwax in their ears. No laughs?
No, that was so corny.
Like 0 laughs.
Oh, we're having the same joke.
Wow, called out.
It's May.
It is May. It's June. So for the first one, you should write something like, despite wealth or success, one should remain committed to where they came from, right? So you should know where you came from, is what he's saying. You should know where you came from, even if you're successful. I think that's a fair theme. What I want you to do now, I want you to go ahead and again, do the same thing. Tell me what the theme is for 3B, that second paragraph. And for this one, I want you to also underline maybe a word or two or a phrase or two that convinces you that you are correct with your theme, right? So if I was a president, etc., that's that second paragraph. Tell me